Now, I don't know about you, but I wasn't 100% clear how me eating less meat will actually help the planet. So I'm glad that Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, said that he won't tell me to eat less meat either. Now, the reason I don't eat that much meat is because I study nutrition, and I've worked out that too much of a good thing always makes it a bad thing. I respect all diets, as in the ways of eating, but I often find that many vegans are somewhat smug in their approach, which is a tad irritating. And I hate phrases like vegan chicken. Look, it's not chicken. What's in it? So I did a bit of research as to why there is a call for people to stop eating meat, not just on health grounds, but also on planetary ones. And this is what I found. Now, meat production is directly linked with deforestation in the Amazon, often called the lungs of the world, where they burn land to clear it, grow crops on it, and then use it to house the animals. This produces loads of carbon, and this means that a lot of wildlife is destroyed, risking extinction of species. The animals farmed on the land then give off a load of methane, as does the manure, which is used as fertiliser. This animal production process also uses a lot of water, which can pollute the waterways, and this is made worse because grazing animals degrade soil, which then becomes full of, you guessed it, carbon. Wow. So, in fact, actually eating meat is not bad for the planet. It's the production methods that are the problem. Now, Winston Churchill predicted in his 1931 essay, 50 Years Hence, he wrote, "We shall escape the absurdity of growing a whole chicken to eat the breast or wing by growing these parts separately under a suitable medium." Sounds a bit worrying, doesn't it? But since then, people have been trying to create just that. So, in 2013, Professor Mark Post at Maastricht University pioneered cultured meat, and he created the first hamburger partly grown directly from animal cells. And in December last year, the world's first commercial sale of cell-cultured meat happened in Singapore. Now, this is an apparently painless process. Animal cells are harvested, they're fed and multiplied to create muscle tissue, which is the main component of the meat we eat and is biologically exactly the same. I'm not sure whether this will catch on. Now, remember genetically modified food, GMO? I go out of my way to avoid it. Now, these are all great ideas, but what about cause and effect? The Earth is about balance, and just like electric cars and hydrogen boilers, there's always a downside that we haven't often considered, and one which doesn't come to light until things really get going. And ask yourself, would you be happy to eat lab-grown meat, or will you avoid it like the plague? I mean, what happens to the farmers, and what about human health? What if we find plants can feel pain? Would you eat a headless chicken? Is this really the way forward?